it catches your eye. So you know you gotta like shine an apple. As to opposed to the apple that has no shine, no coloring to it at all. See, but at the same time they put wax on it. So by putting straight wax. Yeah, they don't just put wax on it, they actually sell you the spray with it. So they're really dummies. That's what they gotta be telling us, like, yo, these people, the people controlling this planet right now, they think that we are dummies. We gotta be true dummies because they telling you. They telling you it's like buying a pack of cigarettes. And the cigarettes say, we'll call lung cancer. Or you buying tobacco product, it say we'll cause lung cancer. But yet we still do what? We still smoke the cigarettes. We still do the things, and they telling us though, so you really can't knock them. You really can't blame them because they're letting you know. On this right here, I just showed you the thing say bright and early, and they telling you that it has no juice in it. They saying that it's straight, it's artificial, natural color. But when you're dealing with natural coloring actually has over 100 plus coloring to it. So they're saying that natural coloring is actually worse than artificial coloring. So that's when you go across like what you consider to be like the little red 40 and all of that. I had this apple with a little knife, and you can take, the knife is over there, so if you want to scrape the wax off of it, you can see the wax come off of it. Like, it exists. It's not an illusion. This is reality. This is reality. I know we all trapped up in the matrix, so get out of it. Unplug yourself from it. The reality is that we are under attack. They are attacking us through the food. We don't control the food, so that's a source of attacking us, which is through the food, because we don't control the food. We have no land. We have nothing, basically, on a certain level dealing with a government or a nation. So, yeah, you can go ahead and just scrape it for a little while. If you got a lighter, please do burn it, because the wax actually burns. It burns. I'm not willing to you. Not only does it burn, and yeah, you gotta scrape it, bro. Like, you actually peeling it. Don't peel it. You gotta look, yo, you gotta scrape it. How about I just send you my phone? And you can just look at the picture. You can see the wax on it. I got numerous ones. How about you just take this and just spray this up there, and then move your hands around it. And the sad thing is with this, the wax is not just only on the fruit. It's actually on the vegetables and all of them type of things. So them being people dealing with finances and corporation and just making dollars off you, what they end up doing was they end up I can't show the man how because I got the mic in my hand. They end up creating what you consider to be this spray called FIT. And it's a fruit and vegetable wash. So they actually know mentally that these fruits and vegetables got wax up there. So to make money off of it and to get more money coming from you, they do what? Problem, action, reaction, in a way, solution. Create a problem, watch you react, and this is the solution, a spray that gets wax off fruits and vegetables. But what's even more crazy is that the spray is not even organic, it's chemicals. Yeah, that's real crazy. When I said, yo, this is gonna be more work for me to do. Now I bought this, try to show you this. Now I gotta read and study what's in the back. Yeah, though. But in the back of this, the ingredients to this is actually purified water, oleic acid, glycerol. So right there you have the glycerol. Glycerol, both from vegetable sources, ethyl, alcohol, and they say alcohol coming from corn. Coming from corn. So you know with the corn is already genetically modified. It's not even real. So it's not giving this no source of help or no type of, it's no nutrients to that at all. So it's not, and it got baking soda in it just as well. So you know that this is not organic, but yet they tell you it's organic. So that's a lie all in itself. So if you don't believe that you've been lied to, this proves it. But we don't know we've been lied to because we don't look at ingredients. You know what I mean? Common sense to tell you, you can take, for example, a cake, and you can leave a cake out.
They got chemicals in it.
You can leave, yeah, I'm going to show you in a second. It got a lot of chemicals in it. The ingredients don't even match up in a way per se. So when you see stuff like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, corn syrup, and I'm saying all of these different syrups just in this one cake. That's what it is though. Monosaccharide, disaccharide equaling to sucrose. But then when you look at it, like I really had wanted to make the whole lesson for real about what you consider to be preservatives. Because to preserve, for example, I just had some chocolate. And the chocolate came with a little package that they put. And it say to preserve the odor. That's just to preserve the odor. And then it's the same packet that you put in your shoes, like when you go buy a fresh pair of shoes. And they say, yo, to keep the odor smelling good and clean and all of this good stuff. Yo, why is this in my chocolate, first of all? And then you say to protect the odor. So what are you trying to protect? How would it have smelled? And this just, once again, bing, let's give us with the Einstein, the Tomahawk light bulb, because somewhere it needs to click. I mean, what does it stop at? It needs to click. I mean, you don't question nothing. Obviously you don't question it. I mean, to preserve the taste, to preserve the odor, then you use things to preserve the coloring. So what was the color? What was the smell? What was any of those things before? They started just creating. Like I said, common sense to tell you, if you can take something that's organic, holistic, and you can leave it out for 1 or 2 days. From leaving it out 1 or 2 days, it starts to rot. It starts to change its coloring. It starts to change its shape. It starts to do all of that. As a matter of fact, holistic food doesn't even have an expiration date. If it's due, it's in its genetic and baking. It's not now where you say, well, today we're going to stick a sticker on this banana, and it's going to rot in 5 days, 3, 4 days. It don't do that. See, but you can take stuff like this, and you could just leave it out for, let's say, months and weeks, and it stays up. See, that's what I'm saying. He even wanted this. Yo, but that's what it, like I told you, it's addictive. The drugs is a drug. So, I mean, it's only right that the person say, well, let me crave this, because the whole time you sitting back thinking that you is getting full off something that's just sitting in your body. That's just all that it's doing. And it's making you crave more food because your body lacks supplement and nutrients. So you like, I'm hungry. You heard Graf? Or I'm hungry. We all hungry. I mean, look at the way, look how we eating. You ought to be hungry because your body is hungry. Hey, bro, your body hungry for some real nutrients. But we not giving it to ourselves. So now you run around in a retarded state. Like, we all run around like androids. We all run around like we just super oblivious to what the world is telling us. So you gotta look at it like that. Now, this right here is lactose-free cheddar flavor slices of soy cheese, which is probably a Roundup herbicide. I'm saying a Roundup soybean that Monsanto created and so forth like that. And I just want to talk about this because it has what you consider to be casein in it, which is actually a milk protein. So anybody know about casein, when you see your little kids, running around with dry cloths or boogers and drop, this is real though. This is no joke. Like, you're really under attack. I'm not willing to you. Like, to the utmost. You know, like how you go in a dream and then you got to come back to your body? We really need to come back to our body. I think we just stayed gone, never came back. That's just how that is. But the casein is actually a milk protein. And what it does is it actually builds mucus within your body. That's what it do. It builds mucus in your body. You gotta realize, like, we're lactose tolerant people for real. For all of y'all who really don't know that, we don't really supposed to be dealing with the so-called, because we get straight vitamin D coming from from the sun. That was actually for the Tomahawk. But since we're the Tomahawk, and they're the gods and the controllers of this planet, we don't know how to live like the gods of this planet. So we live like the Tamahu. So you go, you get, when your child born into this matrix, when they arrive, because birth and arrival is two different things. When they arrive into this universe, you lack them the ability to be breastfed, which is the straight connect source to the universe. The most natural way that we could be doing as a person. So you say, well, let me get the Similac and all them other type of, whatever type of milks that it is. Common sense will just tell you with that alone, bad, just looking like grain. Yeah, what do they do with this? Like, all you gotta do is add water to it. Does that make, do you have to add water to the milk coming from your breast? You don't have to do that. We wouldn't know that because first thing you say is well, I just want this baby biting on my nipple. Sucking on my nipple. That's what goes on. So the first thing you say is, I'm going to pump. But then you don't want to pump. So then you do what? You go straight to the Tamahu way of living. You go grab this Similac that got like 1 trillion ingredients. I'm talking about 1 trillion ingredients, not 4, 5 ingredients. You want to go grab something that got the first word start with an A, and the last one the second letter start with a Z. The 5th word might start with a you can't even pronounce it. It's like me trying to read the ingredients off this food and trying to tell you, yo, eat this stuff, but you don't even know how to read the ingredients. How you gonna eat something that's you? So that's just a slave mentality right off rip. I mean, just be real. Yeah, and I think I just want to go ahead while I'm already on the meat thing. Yo, let me just go ahead and do my meat thing. This is my commercial. Do I need a mic for this? I gotta hold my hand to the side. Yo, this is what they call, I gave y'all this commercial already. But since I'm a person that believes repetition is the best way to teach you and show you, I gotta show you this. This is called Hebrew National Beef Franks. So, what I say was it crossed over from a religious perspective to a commercial perspective, as in dealing with Chamber of Commerce. Like, if you can see how these, first of all, the so-called Tamahu call itself a Jew, which they're not the true Jews. So you have to look at it from that perspective. So when you got some hot dogs called Hebrew National, you are actually talking about the brothers and sisters that's running around calling themselves the Hebrews. So you took their way of living and you mock it by putting commercialized food on the table, which is called Hebrew National. And the sad thing is, it says kosher. There's nothing kosher about it. Nothing kosher about it. Premium cuts, 100% kosher beef. That's what it says. But then when you look at the ingredients, it's full of toxins. Sodium nitrate. Stuff like that. Yeah, you can look at it. It got sodium nitrate. Just as well, like I told you, I was really going to let y'all eat the hot dogs. I'm that dirty. Yeah. The hot dogs say sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate is actually a preservative used to keep the food preserved and to keep it red. Because when you look at it, the meat during the point when animals die, they go through what you consider to be a stage of rigor mortis. You get what I'm saying? It's an adrenaline gland from the rage and the fear or being afraid, and it sends toxins automatically through the body. So all the meat that you're eating right now is toxic just from the jump. So they put that in it to preserve it, the sodium nitrate. That's what they do, and it keeps it red too. The meat actually is brown. It's actually yellow. And you can look it up. They're still feeding you meat from World War II. I'm not, yo, what do you think I'm wilding? This is, yo, you can't look all of this stuff up. This ain't no, yo. That's sodium, that's sodium nitrate. It actually preserves it. So you walk past the counter and you look at it and you say, well, it's healthy because it's red. So that's just an illusion. Like, we so caught up in illusion, maybe just the materialism, the 3D reality that we living in that makes you just vibrate off emotions and just, yo, illusion. That's what I'm saying, because if you so caught up in the physical and you thinking, yo, well, these cakes look good, it must be good. the case is good. The coloring is bright. That makes everything right. So you really, and like I said on my last lecture, I had to bring, because I ain't had a hot dogs at one time, which is the lowest form. It's actually the rejected parts of the animals. So I had to bring in the chicken dogs because they didn't believe me at first. I'm like, yeah, man, it just ain't no beef dogs, man. It's sodium nitrate, man, in your steak. It's sodium nitrate. I even bought some pork sausages for all the pork eaters. And I was gonna let it sit in the water and you was gonna watch the sodium nitrate I'm being real. And the coloring fall right off the hot dog. I mean the sausage. You can look at the water and the water pink.
Yeah.
What else could that be? Is the meat pink? You know what I mean?
Not colored.
So that's just proper math. That's just our proper mathematics. These are little hot dogs that I just brung because anyone who haven't seen my lecture already. So yeah, I had to promote myself. So this is what I'm doing now. Since I did everybody else's commercial, forgive me. I'm promoting myself. Thank you very much. I'm Ruel. This is my lecture. Make sure you caught this. Make sure you get this. Because I come from out of Norfolk. So you should just bad just because I'm from Norfolk. I'm just very real. Support the young brother, what he doing. You know what I mean? So this right here is licorice. Y'all remember these little things back in the days?
Yeah, my
with the commercial? Look, bro, you might want to put your hand, you can eat this stuff later. don't put your hands down. Don't do this. Yo, I'm just being real. Do you want me to be fake? I'm just saying. At one point, though, for real, though, to be honest with you, my children didn't eat snacks. My baby mama will tell you, my children didn't eat snacks at all. Her stick girls used to come sneak them snacks. Stuff like that, because the way that they was living. But at the same time, something had happened in my life, and when I arrive, they eat snacks. I mean, what do you want me to do? Kill them? If this was back in the Zulu tribes, a lot of us would be dead based on the way that we live in. So you just have to be happy that I don't want to know merciful gods. Yeah. So this is the licorice, and this got red 40. Yeah, high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, and glycerin all in it. And you know what glycerin is? They use that to make what? To make bombs. Yeah, they do though. And I just showed you it was in the food though. This is no joke. I got it in my book. They use it to make bombs and all of that good stuff. I gotta say good, man, because it's very positive, man. It must be positive if we keep living like this. So, and not only is it just in that, it's actually in the medication. Yeah, it's in the medicine. When I saw that, I say, wow, are you serious? It's in the glycerin. It's used as a sweetener additive, also used as nitrogen glycerin to create dynamite. That's what it says, to create dynamite. And it's a fat emulsifier in foods, preservative, sweetener, and processed foods. Just alone when you say processed, that just means that it was put together. That's just common sense. It shouldn't take a genius to figure that out. It say side effects, severe stomach pain, cramping. You might think you're on your menstrual cycle or something.
Oh, no.
And it ain't even came yet. It's all what you're eating, straight glycerin. But it said, though, if you drop a lot of the food and certain items and all of that, your menstrual cycle would be shorter. It would not be as long as it is. Not only just that, the pains of it would not hurt. Because like you say, it's people actually around right now that's not even having menstrual cycles. So all y'all females that think that y'all should be running around with your stomach balled up and thinking you're going through some type of cleansing, when you give it all your dear day, that's not even proper mathematics. You get what I'm saying? Bloody diarrhea and nausea. And you can find it in shampoos, hair conditioners, creams, mouthwash. Mouthwash? Are you serious? Yeah, I saw it there though. I even found it in the jail. It's in the jail. Yeah, it really is. You don't believe me? Let them see. It's actually in the jail, yo. Could you believe that it's actually in there? I just ate that stuff. Did you just eat glycerin? Yeah, I just ate glycerin. As a matter of fact, let's eat it in another way. Let's take it as some gas relief pills. Yeah, so if your body is gassed up from Axiom gum, which bloats your body, I'm just being real with you. And all of this is in the food that you eat. It's good to make fun of this stuff though, yo, because they played us. We're playing ourselves by participating. So you can't be mad at the people. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can find glycerin even in the gas relief. Straight up. I even got a highlighter for you in bright yellow so it automatically catches your attention when you see it. Glycerin. So if anybody in here is cramped all up, stomach balled all up, go get glycerin. It'll help you. Is it helping you or is it destroying you? Which one is it? Huh? Yeah, because I had this thing, man, called what's the brother name? George Washington Carver. Yeah, he did. And he made 300. Yeah, that's good shit. It's just active. Yo, let it be active. I mean, that's what we need. 300 different ways with the peanut, the pecan, and the sweet potato. Plastics, insecticides, dyes, all of that from a natural substance though. So I try to get these people like some type of, I try to get them a pass for real because we're loving people. So by us being loving people, we always trying to justify what everybody else is doing, period. So we're forgiving, we're all of those things. So I say, yo, could my mathematics just be wrong, yo? Like, is it possible to take some type of ingredients or some element from the earth or what you say, man-made product, process, or chemicalized substance and all of these things and implement them in numerous different ways. Not only just numerous different ways, I'm talking about in food. Yo, even when I was talking about like the PCBs, we drinking that all the time, which is actually in the plastic. So we drank that on a regular. And like I was saying, with the Monsanto Corporation, they had to get rid of a whole minority population of people in Anniston, Virginia because of PCBs. The brother was dying. He was crying to die. Like, please pay this guy back, dear Lord. Yo. But part of the reparations to that was actually building these people a hospital that was supposed to be made within 20 years. So, yeah, I got you. So you better see it. You see it's great. They just hear from there. So I say, is that proper mathematics? The same guy that controlled pharmaceutical medicine, you're suing a corporation now, and this corporation is going to actually give you a hospital with free medication. No, it's real. It's just like making apples with wax on it and then creating more chemicals to clean the wax. So you say, yo, this dude is better. Yo, we getting a hospital. Most of them probably died before the hospital, 20 years? And you crying already with an oxygen tank? Just to get some of this? So pills by the dude that got rid of you, that gave you the so-called cancer and things of that nature. Yeah, so you take this is gas relief for all the bloated people from the Axiom gum, from a lot of carbohydrate, starch, and so forth like that. And if you bloated from just meat, man, take gas relief. If you can't pass gas, I'm quite sure it would be the bomb. It got glycerin in it. It'll be the bomb. It got glycerin in it. Let me pass it this way. Yeah, you go first. You kept asking. You get the stuff. Yeah, here's the glycerin with the twisters, yo. You remember the commercial back in the days? See, right now, with me thinking on a higher level, I would think positive, negative, DNA, I would think chi, something like that, Kundalini energy, crystals, whatever. But how they always show the commercial with the two licorice sticks going like this in a spiral and all of them things. But that wasn't the case. They was just advertising and promoting death. So here's the glycerin. Make sure you enjoy that. I know plenty of people who were just really smashing that stuff, man. I really got that from my house. I really did get it from my house. I mean, I couldn't pass the soda around because it's too big. But right here is the human's best friend. And it's actually Doritos. Doritos, Pepsi, people control it all. And the same people that create Pepsi and Coca-Cola is the same ones that actually create these. This in here got monosodium glutamate, which is that's in everything. Like, yeah, you know, like how we so cheap and we so broke, and most of us is on welfare. I swear I should have been a comedian, man. I should be doing this right here, yo. So we all on welfare. We need the government help. I mean, that's cool if you're gonna build off that. But you know, you got them hard days, and you feel like you gotta go get you a 24-pack of oodles and noodles. And here, and these Doritos. Man, I couldn't count these. You want to count them?
Oh, no.
It's a lot. So if you know, you want me to read something?